Hey, Nowata, it's Thursday, November 4th, and that's actually the day before my mom's birthday. See, now I can't be excited about it like I was when I first realized.
Happy birthday, Cindy.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Mom. Tomorrow. Okay, so we are here with Wyatt Lively from Nowata City Drugs, so when we come back, we'll be talking to him. Our mission is to promote strategies and policies which ensure improved health for all citizens of Nowata County. And we're back. All right. So, like I said, we're here with Wyatt. He's our friendly pharmacist at Nowata City Drug. I think most everybody knows Wyatt.
I like to refer to him as our friendly neighborhood pharmacist.
Right.
Like Spider-Man.
Like for real, but for real though. Like this is real life, Marcus. So anyway, so we'll just get started talking about Nowata City Drug. So Wyatt, what is kind of the history of City Drug, and how did you get how in the world did you become part of this whole
of it?
thing?
Oh.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
What?
Well, so let's see here. So
That sounded
history
rude. I'm
is-
sorry. That was an inside
No.
joke. That wasn't like a smart aleck, hateful thing.
So Shay and I purchased City Drug from Wayne Clark in June of 2019. He had told me that City Drug originally started way back in 1896. So somebody will have to do the math on that.
Hey, I got you. I got you. If you subtract 2021 to 1896, you get 125 years. That is a
Wow.
centennial and a quarter. It is time for a celebration.
We need to have a party.
Yeah.
That's kind of a big deal.
Faux show.
But he purchased the store from the previous owner in, I believe, 1975, and then we bought it in 2019.
Yeah.
So
you went away to school.
Yes.
You are born and raised in Nowata County.
yes, yeah.
And your family's all still here.
Yes.
And you went away to school, and you came back, and
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yes.
So, where did you graduate from?
I went to Southwestern Oklahoma State University, College of Pharmacy, in Weatherford, Oklahoma.
Yep.
Yep.
That's awesome. And so you decided to come back and serve your community, and
Yes.
How did you decide to be a pharmacist?
Yeah, we got
yeah,
to tell that
that
story.
was the best. That was the best
Well,
part.
so Wayne hired my wife in high school, and her and I are high school sweethearts.
Oh.
Yeah. And we had just started dating, and she said, "Hey, you ought to come down and talk to this Wayne guy. He's pretty cool. He's a pharmacist. You ought to be a pharmacist."
She knew that because you're really smart, and she just she knew
Right,
that would be your niche.
And she told me, because originally I wanted to be an anesthesiologist. And she has told me she did not want me to be an anesthesiologist. She's like, "I don't want you to be on call." She's like, "I don't want to live that life."
So you will be a pharmacist.
So she's like, "I wanted you to be a pharmacist." And I went and talked to him, and he's really cool, and I really like the profession and everything, and helping the people of Nowata County. And
Good call, Shay.
Right.
Good job.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Shay.
Yeah.
So with Nowata Can and like the initiatives and the programming that we work on with our Drug Free Communities grant and our Partnerships for Success grant, it's only natural that we partner with Nowata City Drug on some of our projects. So Crystal, if you wanted to go into what we've done with City Drug and how Wyatt's helped us.
We've been a partner with City Drug quite a few years now with both of our grants. Originally started with the PFS. We do a lot of several drug takebacks, and so we partner with Wyatt on those drug takebacks. This year, actually, we started our first drug takeback in City Drug back in August, and I have to say we collected between 25 and 30 pounds on that one takeback, so that's huge. That amount of prescription drugs, whether they be over the counter or prescribed, that we got off, out of households that weren't that were expired, unused, people didn't need anymore. So that's awesome. So we partner with Wyatt on those. We're doing them every quarter at City Drug. This next one will be November 13th. Marcus, you got the slide on that?
You got to get this slide.
I happen to have a button for that.
No way.
November 15th from 9 to 4 at City Drug. We will be there doing a drug take back. We also have lock boxes available for pickup. So if you have drugs that you need to lock up away from, children, keep out of the hands of those that do not need them. Marcus wants us to be Vanna.
Oh.
Excuse us.
Got a show.
So.
Sea Dog or Say Dog, Sea Dog.
Oh,
So,
right.
we have several different kinds available. We've got some with a combination, some with a lock, a
Here,
bag.
This bag has a big. It's got this giant honking key that locks
can't
it.
lose.
Yeah, you can't lose it. There's no way.
So several available. If you need those, we have those at our take back events also, and then also we try to keep Wyatt in supply of those too. So
And they're free.
Yes, they are free. If you need one, just let Wyatt know, and he's got those that he helps us out with that also.
Can I ask a question as the lay person? The drug takebacks, like, what is the significance? Think about 25, whatever you said, how many pounds of
25
drugs?
to 30 pounds.
25 to 30 pounds of pills?
Yes.
So why would we not want those out in the public?
Ooh, that's a good question for Wyatt.
Yeah. Well, so just touching on like over the counters,
Yep.
because those are like, oh, that's just an over the counter. Iron. A lot of iron pills are coated in sugar. Not many
I
people
had
Didn't
no
know
idea.
that?
And kids think they are M&Ms.
Oh, know that.
So a little kid will take fives,
Holy
eat a whole
moly.
bottle, and it only takes about 5 or 6 before they've
Wow.
consumed a lethal dose.
Oh wow.
So a parent or grandparent or guardian bringing those in could save a life. On top of their expired prescription medications.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to think of blood pressure medication
Right.
or
Well, that's what I was going to
narcotics or
ask
things
you.
like
Like,
that.
we really emphasize prescription takebacks, especially on opioids and narcotics. But really, it's any prescription. Like, we really encourage you to
Right.
any
bring back-
any
yes.
type of prescription.
Whether
It
it's
doesn't
over the
have to
counter,
be
right.
doesn't have to be painkillers. It doesn't have to be something after surgery. It's
Right.
whatever.
It can be any type
Yeah.
of medication.
Cool. Okay.
And then there's another element to why we don't want them just to be flushed down a toilet, right?
Yes, that's an environmental issue. So keep them out of our waterways.
Yep. What? So we got like 30 pounds this last time, or what'd you say? 25?
In August.
Yeah, 30 pounds in August. So what does that look like? Like after we finish the day collecting all that medication, what's the process after that?
That goes to the actual drug take-back box that's at City Hall. It's right inside City Hall, so anybody that goes in there to pay their water bill or trash bill, that box, as soon as you walk in, it's to your right. That those prescription drugs go in there. And OBN, that is a box that's monitored by OBN, Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics. So they come and empty that whenever it gets full. So what they do, they take that back, and it all gets incinerated. So any kind of labels or whatever, you can take your whole pill bottle when we do a take back. You can bring the pills in the bottle. No, we don't look and see what's in them. We don't care whether there's one pill or there's 20. So it all goes right back in that box. And so we don't sort out what's vitamins or narcotics. So it all goes in one place.
I think they
cool.
take them to an
Incinerator in Tulsa. Yes.
Yep. What about? I think we talked about it before we started recording. People that come to you, we're talking about the importance of locking up your medication, no matter what it is. So, do you have people that come to you that say, "Hey, I need to refill my prescription because mine was taken," or
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, does that happen a
it
lot?
Does not a lot, luckily. But I would say at least once a month we have a person come in and say whether it was stolen, their purse was stolen, or someone came into my house and took my medication, which is kind of scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not taken for the intended purposes.
Right.
So that's why we have the lock boxes that are available. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And safe storage is also keeping it out of hands of the kids,
Right.
So,
Right.
just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Yep.
That kids get curious.
Well, we definitely appreciate the partnership with City Drug because we really couldn't get our message out there. And I mean, obviously, it's a message you want out there too. You're the pharmacist in
Right.
town, right? So, I really appreciate you all being willing to work with us and and just help us out. I like.
We're at our 10-minute mark,
Yeah.
and the only thing that I can think of is Narcan.
Okay,
Yeah. Do you, so when you have people that come in and they get their opioids, do they typically come in with a prescription for Narcan also, or is that something they have to ask for when they're at the doctor?
Normally, sometimes they do come in with, if it's a new patient with a new prescription, they would come in with the Narcan prescription. A lot of times, their insurance the copay is very high.
Yeah.
So we send them to you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is another great partnership.
Right.
Right,
Yes,
right.
Yeah, we're super excited that you guys are able to offer those for free. But sometimes they're not. But whenever they don't have them, I do like to see if they do need it.
That education piece, which is awesome that you do that.
Yep.
So,
Is there any other place that gives out Narcan?
not in Nowata County, they
okay, I
don't.
was thinking
No,
of-
actually, Grand Lake Mental Health
That's what I was
does.
thinking.
Sorry, yes, Grand Lake Mental Health does also.
And then I did think of something else, and it probably should have went along with the lock boxes and the safe storage type stuff. But don't you have little baggies that dissolves and neutralizes?
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we
Yeah.
have they're called doTERRA pouches. So if you don't want to take your pills out of the house and take them to City Drug and at the take back or City Hall and drop them off, it's just a small little pouch. You can put your pills in there, put water in with it. It will deactivate it, and then that way you can actually just toss that in the trash. So we have those in the office too, and we actually have them at City Drug. When we
Is
do
there
our
a
take-backs.
preferable method? Either one, drop
No,
off, or
either
just
way.
either one's good?
Yep, either way, long as they're getting, off the shelves and.
Yeah.
Cool.
Crud, I did think of it. Go ahead.
Back to the Narcan. Don't you guys offer like a monthly training?
Yes.
for
We
that?
do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, Wyatt.
That's right,
Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Wyatt on point today.
Because 2 of your employees came down and 3.
Three,
Okay,
yes.
3 of them
Yeah.
came down and
Yeah.
they got free lunch.
Yes.
And we do that the last Tuesday of every month from 10 to 1 here at the office. It's like a 7-minute Narcan video. You leave with a free unit of Narcan, and you get a really good lunch from Rainey's meat market here in town.
So.
And what's left over, I end up eating for the
Right,
next
right.
3 days.
I mean,
It's a win-win.
win-win for Marcus.
yeah.
Before we go ahead, I think we should pop up the drug take back
One
sign
more time.
again.
Yeah.
And just read it back aloud and remind everybody. There was something else I was thinking that I hated to walk away from. We've in another podcast we talked about overdose stories, and I mean, how easy is it, Wyatt? Do you hear stories on this fairly regularly, especially with opioids? I mean, we've touched on it before in previous Narcan podcasts that we've done, but we have a couple of stories, personal stories. Trista's mom just was not aware about how dangerous opioids could be, and Crystal shared a story about her husband who had had surgery and he kind of forgot, and luckily she caught it. Is that pretty a common thing? I mean, some people are like, oh, I'm very responsible, I wouldn't do that, but dang sure you could really quick. I mean, can you validate that with your experience?
If you have someone who is an opioid naive person, I mean, it would be fairly easy to take. Oh, shoot, this is I'm really hurting. I'm going to take 3 of these real quick.
Or if they're like new, it's a new prescription that they've never had. Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm really hurting. I'm going to take 3 of these, and the next thing you know, they're starting to get very shallow breathing, slow breath.
Even with the pill boxes, whenever I would just put my Claritin and a vitamin in it, and then I'd brush my teeth and I go, oh, I better take that. Oh, I've missed 3 days. Just left my Claritin and my vitamin, so I can imagine going the other direction. Okay. That's all I could think of. I'm going to pop up the drug take back if you guys want to go back over that real quick.
Yep. Monday, November 15th from 9 to 4, we will be at City Drug for the drug take back, as well as lock boxes and doTERRA pouches to pass out.
And you guys also do needle take back?
Yes.
Yeah. We do.
Yep.
All right. Well, cool. So, are you going to do the weird wrap-up voice, or no? Oh, he is.
This is the wrap up.
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's all kind of just
how
exactly
this
what-
ties in with our 2 grants that we work on with substance abuse prevention. So, with drug-free communities and partnerships for success. So I think we covered that. But anyway, okay.
And I would like to know, is City Drug the oldest business in Nowata?
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
That is a question for Paul Hughes or the Historical Society.
Yep.
125 years, different buildings, but same business.
We
Right.
do. We really do need to have some kind of
History lesson on that.
celebration.
So if you're watching this at home and you happen to know,
Yeah.
maybe Ken Hicks, maybe some other people, comment in the box below. This will be uploaded to YouTube, and we'll share it on Facebook. And if I can get my ducks in a row, it'll be on other podcast sites as soon as possible. So,
All right. Awesome. Well, I think we've got
I think
it.
we're ready for the outro.
Okay.
Wyatt, thanks for being with us
Yep,
today.
thank
Thanks
you
for
so
inviting
much.
me.
Come back anytime.
All right.
And we're out.